8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game.
Live inside of the Jacksburger Arena, this final meeting between the minor Pee Wee AA Toros and the Northumberland Nighthawks. These two teams have seen each other a lot lately. They met in the tournament that just passed as well, that the Toros won 7-2. They also won the last regular season game. These two teams played 4-0. They got picked up at center. Taking that one over the stick of Bogye. First opportunity coming up here for Taylor with the back, or Sabrizi with the backhand. That went in wide of the net. Comes the opportunity for Johnson to lead it in. Johnson overskated the puck, still chipped it into the Toros end, where Maddox skipped it up. Ethan Maddox moves it to the other side for Jack Hazelton. Toros to the full lineup again as Jackson's back in after being sick and missing the Peterborough game. Late pass up through center. Scooped up there, and into the zone comes Howden. Howden goes for a backhand shot, and it's scooped up there by Dalton for a face-off. Another draw that came off to the left of Dalton, tapped in from the line by Parker. His shot doesn't make it through. Jackman's going to pick it up now. Fired off the boards, back in behind the net. Goes Hardin to pick it up in his own end. Fires it around the boards. Scooped up there by Aiden Howard in the corner. As Northumberland come up with a loose puck, tried to make that move around Davidson, and Davidson held him up from the Toros bench. As it goes back into the zone, Menko will scoop it up in his own end. Thomas Menko with a lead pass, going to get picked up there by McLeod, who fires it back in right onto the tip of Menko in his own end. Menko moves it to the other side for Howard as he tries to find a lane to get it up through center, and it gets knocked down, brought into the zone. First opportunity coming up here for Smith with a shot. Right pad stop there for Dalton, who came up with his tough save of the day with a big stop with the right pad. Another draw that's coming off to the left of the goal. Getting one there by the Toros in their own end. Fires it around. Trying to find a lane now is Hannon. Moving it up for Cameron Ryan, who got knocked off his stick. And Perot leads it in. Nicholas Perot coming off a 2-goal game against Peterborough. This one he throws in the net. Shot. First stop there from Harper with a right pad stop as he stopped that one-timer from the side of the net. Scooped up there by number 14, the Kaiser, who tried to dump it in, but it goes up into the Northumberland bench out of play. There'll be a draw coming off to the left of the Northumberland goal. Quick shot got blocked out in front as Ford tried to get a shot through. Hannon to scoop it up. Throw it around the boards back to the line for Connor Sear, who's been hot lately. A goal against Oshawa and a goal versus Peterborough as well. Starting it up through center they come. As Johnson tried to get around the check. Couldn't get around the Toros bench. From the blue line, Taylor almost lost his head of Cummings. Kept in there nicely by number 4, Johnson, as the Toros move it to the other side. Sears starts it from his own end with a late pass for Perot, trying to get it in there. He'll chip it off the boards back in behind the Northumberland net. First one back there is Bogye, getting pressured on there by Taylor in behind the goal. We just started here at the Jacksburger Arena, almost 4 minutes into the game, 0-0 between the Toros and Northumberland as that goes down the ice for icing. A draw that's coming off to the right of the goal. First opportunity to win that draw. Hazelton tried to get a shot through. Stopped there by Harper, who got his glove on it. Went in behind the net. Trying to stuff it out in front. Sabrizi. He dumps it behind the goal. The Toros try and set things up. Back to the line again for Maddox. Toros moving the puck around well, looking for the first goal of the game. Back down low for Ruzler, who tried to get to the puck. Battling away at it in that corner as it goes behind the goal. Sabrizi trying to dig it free behind the net. Cameron Ryan's helping him out in behind the goal. And 2 Northumberland players are behind there, pinning it against the boards. And it'll be a draw still in the Northumberland end. This comes around the boards. Opportunity to go with it now. Up through center they come. Fires it off the boards. That's going to be the first one in there. First one there is Hardin trying to throw it out front. Backhand thrown to the net. Hardin tries for a shot. And a battle away at it. It was McLeod. And he couldn't shoot it through a screen. Back up there the way they come. And he slugs it down the ice It'll go back in behind the Northumberland net as Harper steered to the side. Hardin tries for a lead pass as they started up into the zone with McLeod. He'll dump it out the boards nicely right behind the Toros net. Davidson getting pressured on there by DeKaiser as he took it behind the goal. Davidson finally lost it in behind the net. Jackman fires it around to the other side. And it'll be Davidson that tries to scoop it up and get it out. Kept in from the line, nice play to hold it in there, fires it in behind the net. Jackman on the right side tried to chip it up there for Cole. Connor Cole will come up with the puck and finally lose it there. Scooped up there by DeKaiser again. DeKaiser dumps it behind the net. They try and find a lane to get it out. Tried to keep it in, couldn't do it. This could be a 3-on-1 if they hurry, but not going to get back in time. Number 40 couldn't clear it out. Nice play there for Aiden Howard. Again, nice play by Davidson to hold it in on the offensive end. 4:40 left to go here in period number 1. Time to pin him to the boards. Smith was trying to help him out. Toros get the loose puck. Set it up front for Jackman with a quick shot. Stopped there by Harper. And then the rebound out in front of the net. And Harper's got it. A draw that's coming off to the right of the Northumberland end. Back beyond the net. Fogay tried to chip it out. Fogay starting from his own end, uses the boards, can't get it past Sear from the line, who bumps it in, and a shot kind of knuckled there on Harper in the Northumberland end. Didn't make it to the back of the goal though. Hannon will have the opportunity now. Jack Hannon puts the brakes on with a nice move. Sets it up in front on the backhand shot, doesn't make it through to the net. Sear gets another opportunity to shoot it, and that hit somebody out in front. I believe that was Fogay, number 21 for Northumberland, who blocked that shot out in front of the goal. Trying to find a lane to jump it out. Knocked down by Sear from the blue line. Sets up Hannon. Tried to get around the check of Fogay. Takes a shot. Doesn't make its way to the goal. Northumberland are helping out Harper here with a lot of blocked shots in the slot area. That's behind the net. Taylor tried to go with the puck as it's back behind the goal. Trying to get it up there for Johnson for a pass. Johnson coming up into the zone. Had it stripped off his stick by Taylor. Still trying to get it now in his own end. Will be number 27 to take it back there. Take off some. Out of front, backhand shot, just missed. He had the wide open net to look at and just backhanded it wide of the goal. Hannon uses Sear from the line. Back down low for Taylor as it's back behind the net. Pro tried to win the race before Smith, but Smith is going to win that race. Kept in by Hannon. Again, kept in by Gage Ford from the line. Going to the net is Taylor, trying to take it to the goal. Taken in behind the net. Taylor tried to set things up. Throws it back to the line for Sear. Tries to get a shot through. Couldn't have a lane. Back to the other side. Quick shot. Caught there by Harper for a face-off. And it'll be another draw that's coming off to the right of the Northumberland end. Hazelton tried to take a shot through. It's off blocked out in front of the goal. Number 18 comes up with a loose puck. Trying to get around Maddox with a lead pass. Into the zone. Tip. Nice deflection out in front, but an even better stop with a blocker hand of Drew Galton. They chuff it in. Couple whacks away at it out in front from McLeod. And Galton finally finds that loose puck and pounces on it for another draw. Another draw will be off to the left of the Toros goal. Back in behind the net. That's Herndon on the loose puck. Trying to bat away at it is number 18. McLeod trying to throw it out in front. That took a bad bounce. Blocker stop there from Galton out in front of the net. Going back behind the goal. That'll be Drew that's got a hustle on the loose puck. Drew will take it back in the zone and fire it around there for Parker, but it went over his stick. And right there to McLeod, bouncing it off the boards. Tried to find number 17, Hanson, with a loose puck, but that was over his stick. Still battling away at it, and it goes down the ice, back in behind the net. Going at the goal, that hit somebody at the front, and Davidson was able to keep it in there. Hanson was digging away at it with Drew as they try and get the loose puck in there. Back in behind the net goes Parker on the loose puck. Approaching the last minute of play of period number 1. 1:20 left to go exactly in behind the goal. Menko lost the puck. Lead pass up through center from Parker got broken up by Menko nicely and swept back into the Northumberland end. Drew's got to try and find a lane to get it out. Couldn't do it. Davidson kept it in from the blue line. Winds up with a shot. but it's going to go into the corner. First one there to pick it up is Menko with a shot. Hit the side of the goal. Aiden Howard trying to win the race in the corner. We're in the last minute of play of the first period. Back in behind the net, trying for a lead pass. That's going past everybody. And not going to have enough for icing, so Galton's going to come out to play it himself with a nice play to try to move it up there for Jackman and start the last break of the first period. Cole, Jackman, and Aiden Howard out there. Connor Cole drops it for Aiden Howard. Shot going wide. Jackman will pick up the loose puck off the end boards, but he's getting hooked up, and that'll be the first penalty out in front of the net as Jackman was getting hooked. 34 seconds left to go in the first period with a face-off in the Northumberland end. Taylor tried to throw it out of front for the pass with out of his reach, battling away at it. Back to the line, and this one is going to be a penalty coming up again, and another hooking call is coming up. See who's going to get this penalty. It comes outside the line. This one's going to go to Taylor, so we're going to be evened up at 4-on-4 hockey. Cameron Ryan will take the draw. Only took 7 seconds of the Toros power play to negate that as Taylor goes to the box for the hook. Knocked down by Hazelton in his own end. Jack Hazelton's pass. That hit Smith out in front trying to win the race, but Maddox was able to come back nicely. Fires it around there for Sabrizi. That'll get kept in by Ford. Ford's shot is going to go wide of the net and steered wide of the net. Late pass for Sabrizi. I believe that's the goalie for Jersey, so we don't know who that player is. My apologies. And that will be the end of period number 1. These two teams battle to a 0-0 tie after the first. Face off to start period number 2. Cameron Ryan will take the draw versus number 42 as that comes in the zone. I believe that's Kaskazis. Quick shot is a right pass stop there from Galton. He just steered it aside back in behind his own net. Playing 4-on-4 hockey as we start period number 2 because of the 2 penalties that happened at the end. Toros only got to enjoy a 7-second power play before Taylor got the box for the hook. Scooped that back in his own end goes Hazelton. Hazelton moves it to the other side as they try and find a lane to muff it up. Getting over there for Riesler. Tipped it up to the Northumberland blue line. Back in his own end goes Bagye. Getting bothered there by Cameron Ryan all over him. Bagye will take it behind the goal. Move it to the other side. They try and move it up through center. Taken into the boards there by Cameron Ryan as he took McCurdy down. Here comes Bagye through center. Getting up there with Taskitis. And here comes the opportunity to go now. Bagye from his own end, he starts it, and he backhands it just wide of the net. Tried to bounce it out of front, and it went wide of the net. Hazelton lead pass over the stick of Cole, down the ice for icing. Stop the puck in the Toros end now. Menko fires it around to the other side as they try to find a lane to get it up there for Jackman. That's going to get kept in there by Drew. Knocked down there out of front by Johnson. Trying to shoot the puck now is Johnson with a shot. Knocked off blocked by his own teammate in front of the goal though. Drew tried to battle away at it there in the corner. Is going to put it behind the net. Toros trying to get away with it. Menko is digging in the corner. Thomas Menko uses the boards nicely. Drew will keep it in from the line. Drew fires it past Johnson into the corner. Hansen was out in front of the net looking for the pass, but Toros couldn't get it to him. That'll be Hardin taken into the boards there by Davidson. Still in the zone though. Hansen tried to throw it in front and taken down out of front of the goal. That'll be another Toros penalty. Hansen trying to dig away at it in the corner, and here comes the call coming up. Face-off coming off to the left of Dalton. Trying to win it. It goes back in behind the net as they try and find a lane up through center. Comes Hannon. Jack Hannon will dump it into the corner. Trying to be the first one there is Drew in behind the net. Taylor takes his man into the boards. First one there is going to be Parker trying to chip it out. Gets it up there for Hansen. Hansen into the zone, and it's offside. Face-off that'll be off just inside the Northumberland line. It's going to go down the ice and scooped up there by McCurdy. McCurdy coming up there for Smith. Swept off his stick by Davidson. Davidson will pick it up in his own end. Try to throw it out of front. Back in behind the goal as they try and set it up. Moving it back to the line there for Smith as he moves it around. Back to the line for Baguier. Baguier's shot. Tipped. Left pad stop there from Galton as he chipped it down the ice. That'll be going down, but not icing as the Toros are thrown off the penalty. Baguier in behind the net, starting it up through center. Baguier from his own zone, starting it up there, trying to get around Perot. Baguier with some nice moves, started from his own end, but the shot went wide. Back to the line for McCurdy. McCurdy is shot, tipped at the front wide, and another opportunity, another quick shot that's going wide of the net. Toros try and find it and dump it down the ice. Back in behind the goal. That comes forward to try and play it. McCurdy takes it behind the goal. Nicholas Pro trying to find a lane. He's going to fire it out. Connor Sear. Baguier will take it back in his own end. Trying to chip it down. Got to go past Sear down the ice. And back in behind the net. Slapping it down the goal. Up there for Rusler trying to get in. Parker Rusler will lead it into the zone. Rusler tried to throw it in front. Tipped in. Stopped there by the goaltender and he hangs on to it. Face off. Got one there. Hazelton. Dumps it behind the ice. Around the boards. Getting it up there for Johnson. Johnson will dump it up through center. Try and get in the zone. Setting it up there and fires it around. And the opportunity to clear it out. Rusler. Starting it from his own end for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan is up. And a draw that'll be off to the right of the Northumberland end. Taylor tried to shoot it. Kept in there from the line. Jessup moved it to the other side. They try and chip it out. They're going to start it from center. Use the boards. Hits the towards Benson out of play. And another draw that's coming off to the left of Harper. Coming up into the zone they come with a lead pass. Picked up there by Davidson in his own end. Getting it up there is Hannon. Hannon getting it around the check of Grissom. Takes it behind the net. Jack Hannon with some nice moves. Throws it up front out of the reach of Taylor. Davidson keeps it in. Other side there for Menko with the shot. Knocked down out of front. Coming back up the other way they come. In over the blue line with a pass for Johnson. Tried to shoot it, but he was picking off a stick. Quick shot on that. Stopped there by Galton. And they'll hold on to it for a face-off. A draw that's off to the right, left of the Toros goal. Tried to shoot it through a screen. As he's going to get picked up there by Harden out of front. But the backhand goes wide. Into the corner. Try to scoop it away. That'll be Maddox behind the net. Throwing it out of front. Was over the stick there of McLeod. Back up the other way comes Sabrizi with the loose puck. Over his stick. Picked up there by number 18. McLeod, who dumps it into the corner. Maddox from his own end. Will move it up through center. Tried to get it past Parker. Parker's battling away at it as he tries to get in the zone. Stuck there at the blue line. Coming up into the zone, he comes. Harden on the loose puck. Taken down. Stays in the zone. Tried to shoot it from the slot area. Left pad stop there from Galton. As it goes back in behind the net. Setting it up in front. Back to the line for Drew. Drew a shot. Tipped out of front. Backhand shot. Can't make it to the goal. And again it's scooped up there by Galton. A draw that's coming off to the left of the Toros goal. Getting one there by the Toros in their own end. Trying to chip it out. Almost 5 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Picked up there by Baguier in his own end. Baguier pressured on there by Aiden Howard. Aiden Howard tried to strip it away. Back in behind the net. Okay. Knocked down by Sear. The Kaiser tried to tip it out. Sear. Taken into the boards there from Howard as he gets taken into the Toros bench. Aiden Howard tried to make his way back to his feet. That'll be Jackman on his own end. Tried to get it away. Back in behind the net. Trying to set it up there for Connor Cole with a quick shot. Stop. Rebound out of front. Trying to jam it in from the side of the net. Back to the line for Sear. Connor Sear to the other side for Ford. Tried to get a shot through. Gage Ford will fire it behind the net for Connor Cole and behind the goal. Trying to set it up in front for Jackman. Jackman will use the line for Ford. Gage Ford again has it, throws it at the net, tipped at the front. Stop there from Harper, the steer to the side. Another opportunity there for Aiden Howard and gets stopped there by Cole, and he gets taken down out in front of the net. And a draw that's coming off to the left of Harper.
Come on, Toros, move your feet, guys.
Face off. Right there at center. Toros are going to get that one back. My apologies, the recording wasn't on for that goal. But it's on now. Toros trying to get it back. Sabrizi sets up Cameron Ryan shot. Right past stop there from Harper. Rusler tries to win the battle in the corner against the Kaiser. Against Cameron Ryan. Back in behind the net. Trying to dig it free. Rusler digging away at it in the corner. Parker Rusler couldn't throw it out of front. Scooped up there in his own end. Goes to Kaiser on the loose puck. Devlin lost it at center. Trying to dump it back in now. Devlin lost it from the blue line. As it comes back in for Drew, trying to get around the check. Drew will pick up the loose puck in the corner, throw it at the front, hit the side of the net. And the Toros try and pick up the loose puck in their own end. Devlin tried to go back to the line there for Smith. Chipped off him and rolls down the ice. Drew, from his own end, he starts it with a pass for Devlin. Devlin will dump it down the ice into the Toros corner. In behind the net goes Maddox on the loose puck. Over to the other side for Sabrizi, trying to chip it out, kept in by Bogye. Quick shot at the net, bouncing in, left pad stop there from Galton. As he steered it aside, tried to find a lane to dump it out. Knocked down by McCurdy here at center. Aiden Howard on the loose puck. Howard tried to sweep it in past McCurdy. As they're battling away at it still, Aiden Howard wins the battle. Throws it out front for Sabrizi with over his stick. Scooped up there by Cummings. Trying to get it past Connor Cole. Scooped up again there by Connor Cole. Tried to get in the zone. Dropped it for Jackman in the corner. Jackman behind the net for Connor Cole. Trying to walk it out of front. Passes it there for Jackman again. As it moves to the other side. Gets picked up there by Northumberland and they fire it off the boards. Knocked down by Sears. Bogye will take it back in his own end. Lose the puck. As it comes back in his own end. Bogye chips it to the other side. McCurdy lost it. Stripped it up again, knocked down by Ford at the line. Aiden Howard, quick shot, stopped there by Harper. Howard on the rebound, couldn't get to it, and that'll be a buzzer beater right in front of the net. Northumberland with a late goal, take a 1-0 lead to the third. Told to take the draw. Scooped up there by Northumberland in their own end. With a pass the other side, broken up there. Scooped in by Connor Cole, tripped up, and that'll be a penalty coming up here to Northumberland for the trip out in front. So the Toros get to go to the power play with the opportunity to tie it up. Face off, Sear. Tried to keep it in from the line. Connor Sear lost the puck, fires it off the boards, and it goes up into the bench out of play. Connor Cole wins that draw. Perot will pick it up in his own end. To the other side, trying to move it over there for Sear again. Connor Sear dumps it in the zone. Back in behind the net it goes. Drew tried to pick up the loose puck with Connor Cole. Cole battling away at it in the corner. Scooping it up there with Jackman. Back to the line for Ford. Trying to get a shot through his Gage Ford. Tipped at the front. Stopped there by Harper. Jackman will win the battle in the corner. Jackman for Perot now. Jackman to Perot to Ford. They're moving it around well. There's Nicholas Perot. Back to the line again for Ford. Trying to move it around. Quick shot. That's going to get caught there by Harper for a face-off. A draw that's coming off to the left of the Northumberland goal. Kept in by Sear, who fires it back in beyond the Northumberland net. As they try and move it around. 1:05 left to go on the power play. Back in behind the net. Drew is going to lose it behind the goal. They try and battle away at it. Taking off a speed in behind the goal. We'll get another whistle in behind the net. Cameron Ryan now takes a draw in the offensive zone. Trying to win it. Dropped it back to the line. That'll get scooped up in his own end by Davidson. James Davidson moves it to the other side as it tries to get scooped up there, and it's offside. A draw coming off to the left of the goal. One there by the Toros. Other side for Davidson. Setting up Aiden Howard. Trying to walk it out of front. Puts the brakes on. Uses Davidson again. Slap shot. Tipped out of front. Wide. Takes a bounce out of front. Menko will pick up the loose puck. Thomas Menko with the loose puck in the corner. Dropping it back there for Taylor. Trying to set it up in front. Moves it to the other side for Howard. Aiden Howard back to the line again. Davidson setting up Howard again. Shot. Stopped there by Harper. And there's a rebound out of front, and the whistle blew out in front of the net. Cameron Ryan trying to win that draw on their own end. Wins it back there for Davidson. James Davidson with the brakes on is trying to set things up. Shot. Stopped there by Harper. Rebound out of front again. Is blown dead out in front of the net. Face off to the left, the right of the goal. Menko to the other side for Davidson. Kept in the zone for Aiden Howard. Tried to shoot it to the goal. Gonna drop it there for Taylor as he tries to walk it out of front. Trent Taylor has a man. Davidson from the line, picked off there by the penalty. Devlin tried to get in. Aiden Howard taking up his feet. That'll be another Northumberland penalty coming up. And Aiden Howard is down at the Northumberland bench trying to make his way back to his feet. A draw that's coming off to the right of the goal. Back there for Hazelton. Try to strike on this power play. Hazelton a shot. Hit a man out of front. Going wide of the goal. Around there for Hazelton. Trying to keep it in. Jack Hazelton takes it from his own end. He's going to lead it into the zone. That's going to be outside as Taylor was ahead of him. Eskis will take the draw versus Cameron Ryan just inside the line. Wins it for Trent Taylor now. Taylor trying to get around the check of Bagye. Pass got picked off and chipped down the ice. First one there will be Hanson. Overskated the puck. Maddox will meet him in the corner. Hanson trying to get away from the check as it's in behind the net. Hanson digging away at it now in the corner. That'll go over to the other side for Taylor as he tries to move it in. With a late pass over the stick and dump right there at center. Fired back in. That'll hit somebody in front and go in wide. Jack Hazelton from his own zone will hold it behind the net. Hazelton. Other side there, they're trying to move it up. Here comes Connor Cole from center. Getting it up there, trying to get around the check of Drew. Takes it behind the net. Trying to set it up. Back to the line for Maddox again. Ethan Maddox to the other side for Hazelton. Jack Hazelton will dump it into the corner for Perot. As they try and walk it out. That'll be back to the line for Hazelton again. Moving it around well in the Northumberland end. Jack Hazelton from the line. Will fire it into the corner for Connor Cole. Cole will fire it back into the corner for Perot. Perot setting up Connor Cole again. Cole for Hazelton. Tried to shoot it at the net. Perot will set it up. Other side there for Hazelton with a shot. Stopped there by Harper with a blocker hand. Trying to keep it in there. Taking it in the boards, and it'll be another penalty coming up here to Northumberland for the hit. And it'll be another power play for the Toros. Howard digging away at it. Trying to set things up. Going to take it into the corner. Connor Cole digging away at it. Trying to get it out. He's got his man on him. Trying to chip it out of the zone. Aiden Howard coming away with it. Trying to chip it back to the line for Sear. Hunter Sear's shot is going wide. Pick it up there for Aiden Howard. Howard trying to set things up. Trying to find Jackman out of front as Jackman tries to find a lane. Aiden Howard will set it up from his own zone here. Good to see he's back after taking the check in the corner. Trying to set things up there for Hazelton. Back to the line for Sear again. Hunter Sear to the other side for Ford. Tries for a shot. Tipped to the front. Shot! Logan Jackman out of front. Tips the top Harper. I believe Jackman got his stick on that shot to tie things up at 1. McLeod comes into the zone with a shot, thrown at the net, stopped there by Golton with a left pad stop. And now it's scooped up there by Golton for another face-off. Face-off off to the left of Golton. Harder tried to win the draw. Around the boards it goes. Going to get kept in from the line. Nice play by Grissom. Trying to set things up, and Northumberland looks to get their lead back. McLeod trying to dump it in. Couldn't do it. Toes Hannon going off to the races. skips it past Hanson into the zone. Northumberland can't get it out of their own end, and that'll be Hannon backhanding it to the goal. Tapped in by Menko with a slap shot. Hit a man out of front. Taylor digging away at it with Jack Hannon, and Taylor battling away at the loose puck. Trent Taylor picks it up, backhand shot. Taylor on the loose puck was able to pick it up and backhand it through the legs of Harper. Scooped up there by Menko as it goes down the ice. Back in behind the net it goes. Throwing it out, and that's going to go to the other side. Gets kept in there by Devlin, who backhands it behind the net. Trying to set it up with a shot. It's going to go kick to the goal, kick there by Golton, and he'll hold on to it. A draw that's coming off to the left of the goal. Smith will take it versus Cameron Ryan. Menko fires it around. That'll get kept in and fired up through center from Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi coming up into the zone. Trying to get around the chest. Throw it at the net. Tip. Stopped there by Harper. Rebound in front. Trying to sweep it in. And it's a big stop there by Harper right in front of the net. Denying the Toros their insurance goal so far. Taylor will take the draw. Versus Tesco's with a shot. Going high and wide. That'll get scooped up by Hannon. Back to the line for Hazelton. Hazelton will dump it in there for Hannon. Was out of his reach. Jack Hannon trying to battle away at it. Taylor tried to get in there with a pass. Got taken off his feet. Scooped away. And tried to get kept in by Ethan Maddox, and his shot got blocked out in front. Skipping away at it with Maddox as they try and get into the zone. Thrown at the net. Gets scooped up there by Golton for another face-off. And that draw will be off to the left of the Toros end. Back in behind the net it goes over there for Hazelton. Jack Hazelton's pass to throw was over his reach. Parker tried to go, but it's offside. Taylor again will take the draw versus Hanson. Hanson in the zone with a shot. Caught there by Golton, and he'll hold on to it. Face off. Coming off to the left of the goal. Getting one there. Parker tried to get a shot through. Tipped it in front. Left pad stop there from Golton. And there's a face off at the front. He'll hold on to it. Draw coming off to the left of the goal. Fired off the glass. Tapped in by Parker. Couldn't hold it in. And it gets swept away by Drew now. Drew chips it up through center. Over the stick, over the head there of Hardin. As they move it up to the other side. Northumberland scored late in the second period to take the 1-0 lead to the second. But it's goals by Jackman and Taylor that have the Toros at the advantage at 2-1. Try to throw it in front. And Harper was up against the post to make the stop. Face off. Around the boards it goes. A big props up going to Keith Ryan and behind the net, helping me out with the GoPro and behind the goal and making sure it was still going. As that goes behind the net. Jackman digging away at it. Trying to shoot it. There was Jackman on the shot. And it's going to go wide of the net. Trying to throw it out front. Got taken into the boards. Back in behind the goal. Moving it up to the other side. Aiden Howard. Taking away at it, and he'll hold on for a face. Cameron Ryan will take the draw just off to the left of Harper. As they try and keep it in the zone, Boggier behind the goal. Chipped it around. Devlin tried to chip it into the corner. As it's back in behind the net. Trying to chip it away. The opportunity to throw it out front for Cameron Ryan. Shot. It's going wide of the net. Coming around there, trying to stuff it at the front. Couldn't go with the puck though. Moving it to the other side. as they try and move it up into the zone. Battling away at it on the other side. Try to pick up there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi from center. Comes in the zone with some nice moves with a shot. Caught there by Harper at the last second, and he'll hold on to it. Taylor takes the draw up to the left of the goal. McCurdy tries to fire it around. Nice play by Hannon. Toros keeping it in the zone. Tried to dig it away with it was Hannon and Taylor. Off the other way. That'll be Johnson on the loose puck. Trying to come up there with Taskis. Lost the puck in his own end. Foggy will pick it back. Tried for a pass for Johnson, but was out of his reach. And Perot chip it in for Hannon. Trying to get around the check, but it was out of his reach. Scooped up there by Maddox in his own end. Trying to fire it around. Had the brakes on. Turns over there for Johnson. Johnson setting it up at the front with a backhand. Hannon will pick it up there. Hannon for Peru. Shot. Fires it just high and wide. Just over the goal. Foggy taken into the boards there by Hazelton as it goes behind the net. Pro in his own end. Trying to fire it out. Went over the stick of Hanson. And Taylor will pick up the loose puck and dump it down in the corner. Jackman trying to be the first one on the puck. It's going to be on the net. Tries to strip him off Drew. The run out of front and hit the side of the net. Back to the line it goes with a shot. Gonna make it through. Ford will keep it in from the line. It's Gates Ford's shot that tied things up, but it was Ford's shot, and it got tipped by Jackman out of front. That was the power play goal that made it 1-1, and the Toros struck again right after with a goal by Trent Taylor. Scooped up there by Connor Cole, but the play was offside. Scooping it up in the zone comes Parker. Off the boards it goes past Parker down the ice. Connor Cole trying to dig away at it. And over the blue line he comes. Taken down there by Ford. Thrown at the net. Stick save there from Galton, who kicks it aside. Thrown at the goal again. Going behind the net it goes. And it's number 10, Hardin, trying to get out of the loose puck. Tapped in by Giroux from the line. Giroux shot knocked down by Jackman, who tries to get it out. But a nice play by Giroux held the blue line. Trying to chip it free, and he will dump it right down the ice. 3 minutes left to go here in the game. From his own end he comes. Lading it in with Parker as he dumps it behind the net. Menko takes it behind the net. Tries for a lane. Couldn't get it out. And they come through center. Trying to get around the check of number 40. Couldn't do that. Davidson tries to keep it in. Can't do that. And scooped up there by McLeod. McLeod couldn't go with the puck. He got taken into the boards there by the Toros, who come in the zone with Cameron Ryan back in and get to the net. Cameron Ryan behind the goal. Taken into the boards and behind the net. No penalty on that. As we're going to get a whistle. Cameron Ryan will take the draw just off to the left of the Northumberland end. As it's in behind the net, he gets taken into the boards. Trying to stuff it out in front. Couldn't do that. Trying to find a lane now from his own end. The pass for Devlin was out of his reach. Davidson back from his own zone. Trying to lead it up. James Davidson with some nice pass. Pass Smith. And gets it to the other side for Taylor. Toros just trying to kill it off. Foggy took down Sabrizi from the blue line. Dumps it into the zone. Picked up there by Sabrizi. Trying for some payback. Throws it at the net. Stopped there by Harper. Back behind the net goes Devlin. Trying to tip it out. Trying to find a lane with a pass. It's a 3-on-1 back the other way. Trying to join the rest is Bagay. There's a pass for him. Left pass stop by Drew Golden. Still battling away at it. And it gets flipped aside by the Toros. Hannon trying to win the race. Jack Hannon is on his own now. Shot off the post. Big opportunity. And if the Toros hang on by a goal, you can thank Drew Golden with that big left pass stop out in front of the net as that rolls in for a face-off. 1:09 remaining in the game. Taylor trying to win the draw. Back in behind the net. trying to fire it around for Parker, trying to find a lane. That pass for Johnson was out of his reach. Johnson trying to get away with it. And it comes up into the zone. Traskis goes for a shot, stopped it by Golton. And he'll hold on to it as Harper's going to the bench for the extra attacker. A draw that's coming off to the left of the goal. Shield trying to fire it around, has it behind the net. Connor Cole fires it around to the other side. They have an empty net to shoot at. That's Aiden Howard. Couldn't chip it out. Couple walks away at it again. Aiden Howard still can't get it in. Cummings will sweep it in the zone with 30 seconds left. Trying to win that race in the corner. Menko pushes Hanson wide in behind the net. Around the boards it goes. It's going to get kept in by Parker. Parker goes for a shot. Going wide. Bounces out in front. That'll be Tatskis in behind the net. Tatskis shot. Doesn't make its way to the goal. Toros just have to try and dump it out. Aiden Howard trying to keep it there with the little C of the sign in the corner. 10 seconds left to go. And they hold it there for another face-off. Moving it to the other side. The Toros try and win the draw. Won there by Northumberland. Picked up by Howard. And he gets tripped up. That'll be a penalty. So it's not going to matter. Drew is going to touch it up for the penalty. .8 seconds left draw in the Northumberland end. That'll do it. Toes come from behind after trailing 1-0 to go to